I've said on the show that my real rock bottom was almost dying in South Africa when we were shooting.
I know,
and
I texted you
reached out. You're like, dude, why didn't you tell me that?
I feel like that was like the first clip that I saw of the podcast too.
Yeah, it probably was. I think it was like we were putting out like a little bit of like a baity thing where it was like, hey man, I like almost died. I haven't really told a lot of people that.
Yeah.
But that was like one of those moments in my life where you wake up the next morning and it's we came to work hungover all the time. I mean, I should say,
because all you had to do was, I mean, this was 3 months of you going, shut the fuck.
Or just standing in the background, kind of looking a little bit panicked, and then going and sitting in a chair.
They had my
sounds like a hard job.
They had my character smoking in the movie, and they said to me, oh, bring a carton of your favorites. And I was smoking real cigarettes on that entire shoot.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
South
African rules.
But that's the thing, though. It felt wild, man. Like, we were on the other side of the fucking planet. I had my children. I had just had my third child. Like, life in LA was not what I wanted it to be at the time. I didn't know if I was fucking miserable. And then we went to South Africa, and I knew going there, I was like, I'm going to destroy myself. I'm going to destroy myself. I'm going to use this movie, which I didn't give a shit about. Retroactively, I do. I give a lot of shits about that movie now. I'm actually pretty proud of it.
Yeah.
I think we did a lot of crazy work in that movie that was not on the paper, and we all pulled it out of our asses.
No one suspected it to be what it is.
And you're so good in it, and it ended up being like a cool movie. But at the time, I was like, oh, this is an excuse to go and destroy myself.
Yeah.
And they gave us these beautiful condos on the VA waterfront, and like per diem. And I just, like, every day after work, I go buy a bottle of vodka, and I would just drink the whole thing, man.
Holy shit.
Like, I'm talking about like a...
Because I came to yours, and you were making a pretty nice bolognese. But I did not see the whole bottle of vodka.
I was probably already like halfway through the bottle, but I also would just like go. There was a bar downstairs, and I would just go down there and just drink by myself and smoke.
Well, the drinking rules there too are like, I'd say equivalent to like Ireland, where they're like, oh, it's water.
Absolutely. It's like cheaper than water. We went to this like rum bar in
where there was the gin bar.
The gin bar. So hammered by that point. I remember I like slapped Nick, and he was like, "Don't ever do that, man." And I was like horse playing with him, and he was just like, "Don't." And I was like, "I'm gonna go," and I walked home through. What's it called? Kloof Town?
Yeah.
It's an area of South Africa.
I'm not going to say it because I'm going to bastardize it.
It was like, we were told very early on, like, just be careful.
Right.
Be careful where you are by yourself. Be careful where you walk by yourself. Yeah. And I wandered home by myself and went to a little bodega to buy cigarettes and pulled out my wallet, and it was just packed with
the per diem.
And these dudes that were in the store
and a South African rand. I mean, when this is back when they gave you envelopes of per diem, so you get this thing that looks like a criminal amount of money.
We had stacks of rand. Like, I would open my drawer and be like, I'll just take out 40,000 rand or whatever, because it's not as valuable. Anyway, these guys, they've had a whole setup-y sting routine, and they just started to follow me, and I started to run. I panicked, and I ran to that church that had the jazz bar in the basement, because it's the only place I knew. And I just like fell down the stairs into the church basement and fell asleep leaning against the door, passed out, hoping that they weren't going to come in and kill me. And that I woke up, I still drank the whole time I was there, but coming home after that, I was like, I am a fucking alcoholic, man. Like, that is I almost died, and that wasn't the only time I almost died in South Africa from drinking. And I have 3 children, and I was like, okay, this is fucking baloney.
Well, I mean, it's crazy because I went there again and had a whole other experience
another one.
That, I'm probably not going to bring up here, but like, nonetheless,
please do. We can have another confession.
There was some locals that I got really close with, and one of my friends told me that there is kind of this like energy vortex that is with Cape Town specifically because of Table Mountain.
Right.
And, I mean, it's very, very closely related to like Sedona in that way. And so I think that like, if you're not centered, like, that place is going to challenge the hell out of you. Because it's also like, I mean, the rules there are so crazy. I mean, the government there is so wild, and it's just kind of like, for that time that we were there shooting it, it was almost kind of like we could get away with anything. And, that inherently is extremely dangerous.
We had drivers on call whenever we wanted, basically. Our work was not that challenging, on a day-to-day basis. We had some challenges challenging days, but a lot of it was just background work.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
It was a recipe for a disaster for me. And I know the energy there, because we live in Ojai, which is another energy vortex in North America. It's one of the biggest. And I am, it turns out, very susceptible to that kind of energy. So, man, as soon as I got to the VA, I was just like, yep, and it was just game on.
Yeah.